Let's make some incense cookies. So you've got some dough with mako in it so it'll hold together, and you knead it until it gets to a nice texture where it does seem to hold together, and then you can kind of roll it out. You can decide how thick you want it or how thin you want it. I use just little, like, cards or postcards or whatever for flipping it. And then you can, if you have some little cookie cutters, you can kind of have to carefully get them out of the cookie cutter. And then always, just like in making cookies, there's going to be leftover dough that you roll out again and press again. Here's a little leaf. Let's have a leaf. Of course, you could make larger cookies if you want. And then you can decorate them a little bit if you want. Let's make a little hole right there in the center and a few holes here on each petal to make it just a little more interesting looking. On this star one, we can make indentations like that. Maybe with a hole in the center. I'm sure some of you are more creative than I am. For the leaf, we can make like a center vein, and then a few little side veins. Okay, and then let's see, move this over a bit. You can just barely see this is a silk screen, and it's on top of a rack so that air can get through underneath. And I'm just gonna move these over here to the silk screen so that they can dry. Okay, so those are little incense cookies of tanshang sandalwood, and they'll have to dry for a number of days, and then they can be heated or burned. So I'm going to make some more. So these are my incense cookies. I made a bunch of leaves and flowers and stars. Maybe those stars are flowers. I got bored, so I made some squares. I could probably make the edges nicer to these if I wanted to. And I even made a few beads. I poked a hole in it. You could wear one on a string around your neck, and the warmth of your body would make a small amount of fragrance come out. They won't last forever. They'll harden enough that you could wear them for a while, but the fragrance will wear out and they'll maybe, break eventually. So these have to dry for a few days, and then they can be burned or heated. It may be too soon. It may still be moist inside, but excuse me, it's starting out okay. I did make these beads. I think the beads are cute. You can maybe see the hole through it. I've made these before. So, yeah, it works. But my preferred way is to use the incense warmer rather than to burn it. So we can put that inside and turn it on for an hour, maybe 2 hours. I think it'll stay fragrant for a while. And there. If this were my desk, I'd be working, and then this wonderful aroma will just suddenly be there. So those are my incense cookies.